from the New York Post. Hazmat crew reveals what liquid attacker sprayed on Rep. Ilhan Omar, and apple cider vinegar.
Why? Because it smells bad.
It does smell bad.
Well, according to everyone on the right, it's because she staged it.
Maybe it was because she had a
either.
stain on her shirt, and they just wanted to get the stain off.
Two things can be true at the same time. Like, it can be staged by the left, but she doesn't have to know about it. If she doesn't know, then you get an honest reaction from her. But the guy that was there was paid by Democrats or whatever. He's a Democrat or whatever,
I think the response shows.
But she also has plausible deniability too.
Anybody who planned this out, I think, would have responded differently. The most effective stunt you could pull off, if you were going to stage something, what you'd do is a guy would jump up and spray you, and then security would grab you and pull you away from the event, leaving everybody scared and confused. You'd let him stew for a few minutes before having someone come out to the podium and say, we are rushing so-and-so to the hospital. We don't know what this chemical was. It has a strange smell. We believe this may have been a chemical attack. Then, after about 15, 20 minutes, you have someone tweet out, so-and-so is currently in the emergency room. Condition is unknown. If Ilhan Omar fled, this story would have been 100 times bigger. But she stood there like an idiot. With all due respect, nobody should be attacking anybody. But she got sprayed with a liquid, and she just stands there.
Yeah,
she's like, I'm going to finish. It's just like, get whatever that is off you. Now, a lot of people think that's suspect.
I think it's kind of brave. Like, I think that would be my action. Like, I would probably sit there and flinch. Like, I
while
want
your
to go
flesh
fight.
just slops off.
I
because
would
sprayed with acid.
be worried that it's an acid attack. That would be my first
it would
thought.
go through my mind, but not necessarily
probably
right
just
away.
like-
I think I would try to fight. That would be my natural instinct. So I kind of gave her props for that.
She tried to chase that guy.
Yeah, she did go after
But
him.
I want to.
Yeah, I like that.
A few points that I think lend itself to it may have been staged is he didn't spray her in the face. He sprayed her in the chest.
Exactly.
Which is weird. And additionally, there is an argument that anybody who got sprayed with an unknown liquid is going to immediately try and get that liquid
That's
up,
what
and
I
she
would have
doesn't.
done, yeah.
So
She
considering.
probably smelled it.
Right. So,
Right,
but
it's a
the one
notable
thing I
smell.
think is the strangest is that he had a clear opportunity to spray her face.
Exactly.
And he did not.
Yeah. If I try to spray someone in the face.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Face. Yeah, I think she was probably just like, "What was that?" And then, "Yo, what are you doing?" Like that was the initial reaction. I mean, I've been around those like milkshaking attacks and stuff with Tommy and all, and like everybody's like his reaction then was to fight too. It wasn't to like run away and get his clothes off, even though acid attacks are common in the UK.
If it's vinegar, you can smell it. It's
It's
strong.
admittedly,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what the smell was, but I would probably be like, yeah, what are you doing? Would be my initial reaction, and then worry about what the chemical was. I'm just saying that's what I think.
Well, she's already fundraising off of it.
Of course she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course she is.
I mean,
but I think that you're right though that if it was she was in on it, they would try to make it as dramatic as possible.
Yeah,
And
she'd
they didn't do
disappear
that.
for a half an hour.
Right.
Everyone on the internet would be like, Ilhan Omar was just attacked and rushed to the hospital. We don't know what's going on. Every single person would be calling people. They'd get on the phone, be like, this is crazy. We don't know what's going on. But because she stood there was no big news. It was a big news cycle. We talked about it, but it's like, she got sprayed and then she stood there. Had she disappeared, it would have been like, could this be a serious attack? Could it have been acid? So I think I don't think it was staged. The question
not
is
staged by her, but maybe
perhaps,
other people.
But who benefits from this? A lot of people are claiming this guy's got like lefty family and kids, but that doesn't mean anything.
No.
I will say this certainly any move like this does nothing to benefit the right. So why do it? If you're anti Ilhan Omar, why help her?
No, I think that I legit think that it was a Democrat that did it. I think that it was intended to, stir up the already chaotic situation in the country. And I don't think she was in on it. I think he was just like, oh, I'll do this. And
Yeah, LC said it's all because of the hatred and hate language from Vance and from Trump. She already said that.
yeah, I mean,
That's what they want.
this is the best thing that could have happened to her. She did nothing bad happens to her, and she's going to make
She
$1
needs to
million
be
out
the
of
next
it.
Well, why
person
isn't he
deported.
getting charged federally? Has he been charged federally?
He was arrested and he was facing counts of, I think,
Assault in the third degree at the
assault.
state level.
Yeah, but
Where
there
federal
was,
charges?
we didn't see federal charges, but we should see federal charges because she's a federal representative.
Yeah.
Attacking a member of Congress is a very
that's
serious
for
crime.
real. Yeah.
Funny.
So
Yeah,
again, a
FBI
lot
not
of people
doing
think
anything.
it's highly suspect.
Yeah.
You know,
I do.
It's
You
suspect.
think it was staged? I think,
I think
was it
it's staged.
Tuberville who said it was all fake?
Yeah, and also Trump kind of said that.
Yeah, Trump said
Look
it's
at
all
that. Look
it's a
at that,
fraud.
You know, did not even try.
I mean, I got to be
hard
honest, it does look very fake.
Yeah.
That
The little
did,
like fake
but then
punch
her hands
thing.
were shaking a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think she was in on it, but I think that the guy.
I kind of liked her reaction. Good for her. She looks like she punches like a girl. though.
But
Like, she didn't look like an
actually,
effective
check
punch.
this out. Check this out. Watch her left hand.
Her wrist needs to.
Watch her left hand when she
straighten
gets sprayed. Which will happen any second. See how she like pulls her hand up?
Yeah.
I don't think she was aware it was going to happen.
Yeah, I don't either.
No, she wasn't.
But
she
I
wasn't.
also don't understand why he didn't spray her face.
I mean, like I said,
It is weird.
I don't
He
think
just goes for her
Yeah. Chest.
chest.
And it's weird that he used a syringe. Like, what?
Easy to conceal.
I guess.
Easy to conceal and then just squirt it.
He could have just had. He had a water bottle that he was acting all weird with. He could have just went
That's
like
hard
that.
to aim. Yeah, you could
Bigger
splash
radius.
somebody. You could.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I can tell you that everybody's insane, and that when we look at the violence that's going on, you get these periods where there's like extreme violence, and then things calm down for a bit, and then as soon as it calms down a little bit, everybody acts like, oh, you know what, I was wrong.
That never
the
even
country's
happened.
not going to fall apart. Then the next time violence happens, it's the most psychotic thing imaginable. Like, we literally have a guy in Ohio campaigning on he will kill Trump.
Yep.
Like, we're at the point where it's like, vote for me, and he's going to go kill Trump, I guess.
But
Well,
that's
and it
campaigning.
used to be vote for me and I will prosecute Trump, and now it's vote for me, I will kill
They got to
Trump.
one up it.
Yeah, they got to make it
But you
bigger.
have regular citizens like these nurses. And
Yeah.
a lot of people are doing that. They if they could get rid of us, they would do that too.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, look, there's going to be if and when Democrats take power again, there's going to be a lot of effort put into putting conservatives in jail just for being conservative. You know,
That is the history of communism.
Yeah.
And the people just don't know. And they did exactly what we're afraid that the left might do. They did it. They did it. And just one story. And after the Civil War, they defeated the nationalists and kicked them out to Taiwan. Okay. But a lot of people stayed behind because there's millions of them. Millions of them were persecuted and millions of them were executed. Just because they used to work for the nationalist government. And I have uncle, his in-law was executed just because he was a small town mayor. That's it,
mayor. Wow.
mayor, and a very small town. And
We are far down a
executed.
very
Yeah.
scary road.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people realize it.
No,
they
I
don't know
And
the
the thing
history.
is, it's if you look and you just like all you have to do is like look at the way that they treated Trump and the things that they did to Trump's lawyers and all that stuff. Like that, all the things that they did to the January 6th rioters or people that weren't even rioting January 6th, and the people that don't believe that there's anything nefarious going on in the left, they'll sit there and say, well, you know, Trump did bad things. And, oh, well, you know, the rioters did bad things. And then you bring up, well, you had riots throughout the whole year. If it wasn't for the fact that we had a year of riots because of George Floyd, the people that went to January 6th wouldn't have thought we can get away with rioting. It would have been a totally different situation. But because of the way that the left was treated, the right thought, well, we can do it too. Well, guess what? Here comes the boot.
I don't think so. I think that the Democrats let J6 happen because it's the perfect psychological play. Let
Nancy
the rowdy
Pelosi
right
loved it.
rampage and then scream, help, help, I'm being repressed.
They encouraged it and had agents in there to provoke people.
Said it before, I'll say it again. If Trump had stood down on May 29th and let the left ransack the White House, he would have won his second term, and we'd probably be in a third Republican term.
Yeah,
maybe
perhaps.
maybe the next time the left actually does riot, they should just let them do whatever they're going to do and then take that as a PR stunt, you know. Or
Well, it's exactly what happened
like-
on January 6th. Trump said he wanted National Guard, and they didn't do it.
No, I'm
So
saying.
just like let them invade, just let them go into the Hilton.
well,
Like just step aside,
Yeah, oh,
step
but
aside,
but
and
yeah.
let them go in.
Yeah.
yeah. No,
Imagine what
I'm
would have
saying
happened if they
that
actually
would have been
ransacked an
really
entire Hilton.
fascinating. And it took two guys to just hold them off, but maybe they just should have stepped aside and let
Yeah.
them go in.
I mean,
and rip
nobody-
the elevators down and destroy things. Set
Look,
fires.
But the right doesn't play the game this way. They play it very straightforward, and the left is engaging in subversive tactics and subterfuge.
Right.
No, I
That's
want
right.
them to be scared. Like we're scared to be arrested. No. We send every single ICE agent in there. We arrest every single person that's blowing a whistle or getting in the way. Get rid of them all and literally
J6
lock
something
them up.
has to happen
J6
first.
arrests were quiet on purpose because they didn't want the American public to see how heavy-handed they were being.
Yeah, but it's like a different setup. We are afraid of them, right? They need to be afraid of us, and they're not.
But
They're not going to be
there has to be
if you
catalysts.
arrest them.
Yes, they will be.
The game being played by the left, they are organized, they have studied, they have high-profile wealthy donors, and they are begging you to kick in and go do a kettle and round people up. Their strategy is actually, we want you to overreact. Now, I will clarify this with, I agree with you in the regards to Trump should have invoked the Insurrection Act to prevent any of that from happening in the first place. Go in, National Guard on the street corners, smiles and handshakes. At this point, having this half measure where you let CBP get attacked by random lunatics is insane. You can't do half measures. That's why I said the other day, Trump's options are stand down or suit up. And what did he choose? He chose stand down.
Yeah, but like, why do you think his numbers are up with Latinos, right? He's up 8
No,
points.
they're way down.
No, there's just a poll out. I just read it from
Well, there's two
Rasmussen.
polls.
He was up 8 points, 53% with them.
In Rasmussen.
Yeah.
I just read another poll that said he's at his lowest point among Hispanic voters.
I don't know. I guess we're getting conflicting reports then.
I did see numerous reports showing that he's got a high approval rating relative to all of their second-term presidents, and that immigration efforts have a net favorability, and CBP has a net favorability.
Yeah.
I think
I think people are sick of this. They're sick of their stuff being bashed in. They're looking at that cop with his finger bit off, and like, what are these wackos
they're not
doing?
looking. Nobody knows that happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm looking at
sharing it.
normies saying Trump executed an innocent protester.
Yeah, I think
That's
we're not
why this
winning.
video is so bad for them and they're freaking out because narrative is everything. If I can go to a normie and be like, oh, remember, so here's where
But
we're
who's
currently
showing
at.
this? Just us, right?
Showing what?
They're trying to hide this, and we're the only ones seeing this too. Just like the
Exactly.
finger.
That's the point. Narrative is everything, which is why I said do something that is undeniable. So if, for instance, the left was allowed to ransack that Hilton and just burn it to the ground and destroy it, everyone in the country notices what they're doing. But so long as you keep holding them down, they get every PR opportunity possible where they're, help, I'm being beaten by an evil Gestapo. And at the same time, you don't actually see any long-lasting damage from the left. That's why I said stand down or suit up. And Trump keeps doing half measures.
You know what's interesting, though? We haven't seen a ton of ICE violence against people. We've seen a couple of instances with Renee Brown and Alex Preddy. We saw the...
Renee Good?
Yeah. Why did I keep doing that? Because her middle name's
been a long
Nicole,
day.
and I keep thinking Nicole Brown. I don't know why. It's just like a glitch in my brain. But yeah, there's Renee Good. There's Alex Preddy. We see that. We saw, a whole bunch of kerfuffle about that. The kid, the 5-year-old,
Which is fake, yeah.
and the guy who was taken out of his home, and then they sent him back because previously to him being there were other people there who were wanted. We've seen that, but there are so many protesters out there in the street. There are so many agitators. Why don't we have more footage of ICE brutalizing people? If this is happening so constantly and they always have their cell phones in their hands, where's all the video?
Well, I mean, that's the point. Like, that's the point I made earlier. Like, they say, oh, this is so terrible. ICE is doing this and Donald Trump is doing that. He's a fascist, blah, blah, blah. But the reality just doesn't line up with it. Like, the few handful of videos that you see where ICE is putting hands on protesters, it's never like real significant stuff. You don't see them pounding on them, kicking them. You see them throwing them down and trying to take them into custody. You don't see, nothing that we've seen looks like the, what was his name from the 90s? The guy that LAPD beat up.
Rodney King.
Rodney King. Yeah, nothing looks like the Rodney King,
Yeah.
beating. Nothing comes even close to that. So the idea that there are these heavy-handed thugs that are beating people, blah, 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 it's like, it's just not true, but it doesn't matter because, like Tim's point, it's all narrative and it's all creating the situation.
now they call it's a state violence. And then they played it over and over. And people will say, yeah, it is Trump's fault. It's because always happened under Trump.
But this is what we always do. We always do this, right? We don't want it to look bad. We don't have the optics. But why can't we have peace through strength domestically, just like we do abroad? Like, I really think that we keep doing the same thing over and over again.
Stand down or suit up. Trump needs to invoke the Insurrection Act, go in, stop all of this, then come out and proudly say, we have stopped the violence. But they're doing half measures where CBP is going out without support, being surrounded by 50 people, fights break out, and then a guy with a gun gets shot, and the left says, Trump's going to stop a murdered innocent man.
I agree. It's a mess.
And then Trump pulls Bovino out. They are miserable at this game. They have no idea how to play. Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.